Well, today is the grand opening, kicking off April by officially becoming the highest tax place in the developed world for corporations. But will the country's new dubious distinction give the green light for more businesses to ditch American shores? Joining me now is Denny Striegel. He is former CEO of Verizon Wireless and the author of Managers. Can you hear me now? Denny, great to see you.
David, nice to be with you.
This has become a cause of yours, hasn't it?
Oh, it certainly has. It certainly has.
It's 35% as a top rate, but you add on state corporate tax rates, and that can go up close to 40%,
and
over 39%.
We have the unique distinction of being at 39% when our average trading partners are in the high 20s.
And that's the average. By the way, our closest trading partner, I think it's fair to say, Canada, has a top rate of just 15%.
It's amazing. It's amazing. So what we need in this country is to lower that tax rate and do so as quickly as possible.
To what level?
Well, as I listen,
where should it go from 35?
I listen to the Republican candidates, Mitt Romney in particular says 25. I think it should be lower. No question in my mind. The lower you make that tax rate, yes, the more investment you see here in the United States.
Well, and the irony of all this is that the United States in 2011 collected from corporations just over 12%. 12.1%, because there were all these little tax deferrals, tax credits and such. But if we're getting 12% with a 35% rate because of all the tax deductions, get rid of the tax deductions and bring it down to 12 or 15%.
We have to close the loopholes. It makes no sense to me why a corporation as profitable as GE pays little to no tax. Makes no sense.
Now, if we do bring the corporate rate down, let's say to 15%, bring it down to what they have in Canada, small businesses would be at a disadvantage. They already are for a lot of other reasons, for regulations, because most of them are subchapter S corporations. They pay their profit, they pay taxes on profit as a part of their individual income, so those taxes are higher.
This is a very important point. We cannot take just down the corporate tax level. We have to take down taxes in general. So when we hear the administration talking about raising personal tax, they're talking about raising taxes on small business. That doesn't work because there are more jobs created in small business than there are in the larger businesses in the U.S.
But is there any way, I mean, say that we have a corporate rate down to 15% and our top personal income rate comes down to, say, 25%, which a lot of people are talking about. That's in the Paul Ryan plan. Yes. If that happens, there's still that differential between what the big corporations pay and the small mom and pop companies pay as a part of individual income. So shouldn't we bring their level down to the 15% as well?
That's exactly right. In order to really stimulate investment in this country, in order to really get going in R&D, which we have been missing over the period of the last 4 or 5 years, we need to bring overall tax rates down. The more we bring it down, the more money we have to invest, the more people we have to hire, and that's what we're missing in the U.S.
On the other hand, January 1st, 2013, all tax rates are going to go up, dramatically up.
Exactly.
One question is whether a lot of businesses will try to record their profits in 2012 before the tax rates go up, and therefore, once 2013 comes in, we're going to see a dramatic slowdown.
It's a very likely scenario. I agree with that. You know, people need to understand that when you have high taxes, it's paid either from prices that companies charge their customers or from their expense line, which may mean lower wages, less people on the payroll, or from their profits, or a combination of any of those.
Which hits the stockholders.
Which hits the stockholders on the profitability, yes.
So everybody gets hurt. Denny, great to see you again.
Good to see you.
Keep it up. I like this crusade.
Thank you, David.
Liz?
David, it was a blockbuster.